right now to tell our viewers that from inside the Prime Minister's KP Sharma Oili's house at this point in time. To tell our viewers, these are visuals coming in of people entering. In fact, the house of the president. We'd like to, in fact, clarify this is the president's house. And this is the information that we have at this point in time. Remember, the political leadership has come under serious attack from the youth of the country who are protesting outside and now inside. In fact, this is the residence of the president of Nepal. And people have entered the residence, and we'll go back to those pictures once again, just giving you an idea about how things are at this point in time. As far as the crisis in Nepal here is concerned, the residence of the Nepalese president, which has now come under attack. Pictures are from inside the residence of the Nepalese president at this point in time. People have entered and are vandalizing the premises. These are young protesters who have been protesting for days together, reminding us of the situation both in Bangladesh and in Sri Lanka. That's exactly what is happening in Nepal as well at this point in time. In fact, the president's house there is coming under attack from these protesters. Remember, they got inside Parliament yesterday. Today, they are inside the president's house, seizing the president Ramchandra Paudil's private residence, vandalizing and setting it on fire. Dramatic pictures coming in. This is from a TikTok account to tell our viewers where the residence of the Nepalese president has been set afire by protesters. This is President Ramchandra Paudil's private residence, which has been vandalized and set afire. At this point in time, the political leadership coming under serious attack in Nepal, in India's neighboring country of Nepal. There's arson, there's rage, there's vandalism, there's destruction which is now being seen inside the president's private residence, which has now been set on fire. These are details that we have with us at this point in time. Take a look at these pictures coming in, reminding us of the situation. A similar situation in both our neighboring countries of Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, where similar scenes were witnessed, where the political leadership was attacked by protesters, again for different reasons, and similar situation now being seen in Nepal. Unrest here is what is now playing out in front of us. This is a protest that has been, in fact, these are tensions that have been simmering for a while now. Pictures are from inside the president's residence in Nepal. Let's take a look at these pictures coming in of protesters seizing the President Ramchandra Paudil's private residence and setting it on complete fire. That's a confirmation that we have for our viewers. We just don't know yet about the whereabouts of the president himself and if he is safe, but this is in fact massive chaos just playing out that we see on our screens just across the border. Nepal protests turning completely violent, growing demands to the Prime Minister to step down. The big question is this going to be the end game for Prime Minister Oli? Right now, the President also coming under serious attack is what we are seeing at this point in time. Inside the residence of the president, the private residence of the president of Nepal, Ramchandra Paudil, where protesters have entered. They're vandalizing the house of the president of Nepal. Violent protests rocking not just in fact Nepal, but similar protests, remember, that were seen in Bangladesh as well. These protests in Nepal reminding us of the exact situation in two countries, in Sri Lanka and in Bangladesh. Pictures are from the president's private house, which has now come under attack from the protesters, now completely seizing the president's house. This is the President Paudil's residence, which is coming under attack at this point in time. mob violence which is being seen in Nepal at this point in time. Remember, there were streets full of protesters, and protests continue in the state of Nepal. The government, of course, at this point in time has revoked the social media ban as well after the protest turned so violent, more than 20 people have been killed. The immediate trigger, experts have been telling us, has got to do with the ban on social media, but this has been simmering for a while, has got to do with corruption is what they are telling us. And more than one reason behind the protest. Right now, the President's house, his private house, has been seized in Nepal. Protests have erupted after several social media sites, including Facebook, YouTube, X, were banned in Nepal on the 5th of September. They were among the 26 platforms that were blocked for not registering under the new rules. Police then fired bullets, tear gas, used water cannons, batons, and the demonstrators pushed through barbed wire and tried to storm into a restricted area. This happened in Parliament. On the left side of your screen are pictures coming in from the residence. It's the private house of the President of Nepal, which has now been seized by the vandals here and set afire. Several areas continue to be very badly affected in Nepal. Pictures are of chaos, of people there injured grievously. Protesters have been killed and injured very grievously after a brutal crackdown on these protests. A curfew also remains in place in several areas of Kathmandu city, including the Parliament, the President's residence. This is the private house which has now come under attack. Yesterday, demonstrators had climbed over the wall into the Parliament premises and the gates were vandalized. Demonstrations from Gen Z have now entered the residence of the President of Nepal. Gen Z revolution that we are looking at this point in time. Protesters throwing stones at the Nepal cops as well. As you can see on the right side of your screens, unrest there growing in Nepal. The government, remember, had blocked access to several of these social media applications, and this was actually the immediate trigger, if not the only reason. My colleague Rohit sent us this report earlier. Take a look.
The violent protests which erupted yesterday in Kathmandu, when the thousands of Gen Z people, they came on the road, and there was massive violence that was witnessed on the streets of Kathmandu over the blocking of social media platforms in Nepal. And in yesterday's incident, we saw how the police also had to resort to firing to control the situation, and in which 20 youth lost their lives, and several, in fact, hundreds of people have been grievously injured, and their condition is also critical. And we are seeing that the situation which started in Kathmandu has spread across several towns of Nepal, and right now we are in Birganj, which is on the Indo-Nepal border, and this is Birganj in Nepal. And here also you can see that yesterday there was violence that was reported in the evening, following which the district administration had to impose curfew from 9 p.m. Yesterday night till early morning, 9 p.m. today. And again today morning we are seeing that the protesters have once again come on the road, and they are again indulging into violence and with their demands. And here you can see this is the Ghantaghar roundabout area, and here also you can see how tires are being burnt. Several stones have been pelted here at the police team, and heavy security deployment has also been put in place, and because of the fresh violence that has been reported yesterday, the curfew has been extended till 6 p.m. today, as a result of which we can see all the shops here in Birganj are all shut down.